Yes, Ray. Good. Go on. Head away. Oh, free header.
Yep. Keepers on the car park. Oh, Jordan! Yay! Yep. Keepers on the car park. Roger! Oh! Yes! Dodgy keeper! Whoa! Oh! Dodgy keeper! Dodgy keeper! Whoa! Playing in a car park! It's just playing in a car park! Whoa! What do you see? Superman Southern goal! I can't help it. I'm gutted I can't go. Getting surgery. Oh, for sake. Come on, then. Go on, Tommy. Go on, Tommy. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Get into him. Red.
frustrating not to get 3 points. Hello and welcome to Bellevue Stadium for this Northern Premier League East match between Consett AFC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. I'm your commentator here on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel, Adam Allcroft, here for another big game of football. It's fair to say that Stocksbridge are now competing for promotion after some big wins over the last few weeks, notably that 4-0 win over North Ferriby last Saturday. I mean, that 0-0 against Brighouse was actually a bit disappointing, and so they make the tough trip now up north east. Always a tricky one on a Tuesday night, full day of work, then on a coach up to the north east to take on Consett, who have struggled in recent weeks, haven't won since the 5th of October, that win against Ashington, and have struggled particularly in defence over the last few weeks, conceding 3 goals in 4 of their last 6 games. But there was a 0-0 draw against Liverpool, shows that they may be taking a step to improve those problems, and they'll look to give Stocksbridge a tough game today. We'll go through the teams for you shortly. So for Consett, it's Harry Moss in goal, then Jordan Patterson, Dominic Curl, Mark Costello, Ryan McKinnon, who's the captain, William Constantine, David Allison, Calvin Smith, leading goal scorer Brandon Holdsworth, who's man who scored 4 goals in the last 5 games, Brandon Holdsworth, Jake Orrell, and then the leading goal scorer Isaac Walker. The bench is Matthew Slocum, Kieran Applin, Belchior Rodriguez, James McJoy. So for Stocksbridge, it's George Wilson in net making his debut for the Steels with Ben Townsend. Then Tom Charlesworth, who returns from his recent absence as well. And then Jack Taylor, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen. We are going to have a minute silence here though shortly. So we're going to take a brief stoppage as we have a minute silence for Richard Murray, a past Consett fan. Really well, minute signs for Richard Murray, Consett fan, member of the Consett committee. So we'll go through that Stocksbridge team again for you from the beginning. Nin? Yes. So it's George Wilson in goal, makes his debut for Stocksbridge after signing earlier today on loan from Hull City. Then Tom Charlesworth, who comes in for Jordan Lemon. Charlesworth returns from his recent absence. Then Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Paul Eagledon, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Alex Hardwick, Jack Haslam, who returns to the first team after being on the bench for the last few games, and Jar Silver. The game has just gone underway. Jordan Lemon's on the bench, and Ashley Butterworth, Oliver Grezlak, James Morris, and Tommy Marshall. So Stocksbridge Steels are underway, wearing the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, kicking from left to right, while Consett are in their all-white kit, kicking from right to left on the 3G service here at Bellevue. Slightly delayed kickoff, not entirely sure what's caused us to be 6 minutes late getting the game underway, but here we go. So it's Consett with the throw-in here on the right-hand side. Thrown in by Patterson, down the line, headed on, trying to move into the middle now, but the pack goes in and Stocksbridge have the ball back. Quickly sent out long, looking for Haslam, but Hill comes over the top of him, gets the header away into midfield. It's being won by Allison, but he loses the ball to Haslam, tries to get it to Silver, just a bit too ahead of him, and knocked away by Consett. Then return, looking for João Silva, but then cleared it away again. Consett on the ball in midfield, then sent long, looking up front, but headed away by Eagledon. Back in midfield, looking for Allison, but headed away by Charlesworth. Good to see return as Haslam flicks it into the middle for Curtis Turner, who gets it down to the ground, to left to Deakin, who carries it forward to João Silva, who will go one-on-one with his defender now, but takes pass into the middle to Turner, who moves into the box, but then just has one sticking out foot, gets him the ball away, and it's cleared. Back now with Elliot Owen for Stocksbridge. Sent it forward to the left hand side, but it's a poor pass, intercepted Consett now on the ball as they put it back in their own defence, but it's not a great one, and Haslam almost wins it. Big booming clearance, gets it away before it can cause any more trouble, and Consett have turned that mistake into an attack as they go up here, putting the cross in the middle, and it's not far off actually. It's one that skims in front. Wilson looked a bit scared to come out and get it, and Consett shows some threat early on in this game. Not gonna lie, I do have one issue here. Consett have gold numbers on the white shirts, which is a bit tricky for me to try and identify some of these players. So that's my excuse, getting in early. As Turner sends it out to the right to Charlesworth, takes the touch. Allison coming in on him, but ball goes forward and then cleared away by Curl. But out for a throw and it goes high in the air before it smacks onto the ground near the stand here. We will, of course, keep you up to date with scores across this league and elsewhere, other scorelines we think might be interesting to you, local scores and the like. And there's already a goal in our league as Pontefract Colliery's ahead on their away trip to Newton Aycliffe with Bailey Thompson scoring. And Consett coming down the right-hand side now, they're on the attack. Looking to move it into the middle now. Looking for the cross, cutting in the inside, but the well done tackling from Tinker. Now João Silva coming away with it on himself, looking to do it all himself, gets it to Hardwick, then back into the field, who tried to get it out quickly to the left, but intercepted by Consett, and then still keeping it in possession on that right hand side. Back into the defence it now goes. Now all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ball goes and intercepted by Charlesworth, who looks to send the pass through to Hardwick, who I don't think realised it was on until a bit too late. It means it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper Harry Moss, but Hardwick, if he'd just gone a bit earlier, perhaps could have got onto it and we might have seen a big chance early on in this game. It's 4 minutes gone in this match. It's 0-0 between Consett and Stocksbridge Park Steels as Moss sends the ball long, headed away by Owen, and then heads it back to Eagledon, who sends it upfield. Fought in the middle, Consett come out with it. Coming out of the ball is Costello. Swings away from a challenge, but Haslam gets him, but then it goes back to Costello, who's going to send it down the left wing for Allison. Consett on the attack here, putting the ball into the middle, touch on that halfway line, takes a shot, blocked, and then cleared away, but only to the right hand side, and Consett have that ball back. Walker on the right wing, looking for the overlap, but that's blocked, and then Tinker's trying to come in and get to it, and it's knocked it off Walker and got a throw in for Stockbridge's way. Do feel free to get involved with the commentary tonight by commenting on our YouTube live stream chat. We've seen Speedy Rosie going to come on Stocksbridge before we came on air today. We just want to see all your support on these comments. Big throwing down the field, but cleared away, then headed right back by Stocksbridge. It's going to just stay in the air for a moment before, and Stocksbridge continues to head it away. Head away before he can get to Hardwick though. Allison has picked up the ball in midfield. He takes forward, looking to get out to that left hand side, and he's done really well here before O'Connor just out sprints him on that one and then sends it downfield. Moss will have to come out to his area. Well, he's going to just let it just drip into the area as Hardwick was putting a bit of pressure on, but not too much. Moss taking time with it. Nothing really of note has happened in the game in the first 5 minutes. Send it forward, big throw out forward before it's plopped into the middle, headed away back onto that right hand side, and not long here looking for the runner Holdsworth, but headed away before he can get to him. Right forward, Haslam's dropped deep to collect it, trying to juggle it in the air a bit before he loses the ball, but it only goes back to O'Connor, trying to shield it now from a harassing Costello. Back to Eagledon. Allows it to roll before left footers sending it long. No one there for it though. Moss will come up and collect that ball. Newton Aycliffe have already equalised against Pontefract Collieries. Jake Pettigene, the scorer. 1-1 between Newton Aycliffe and Pontefract Collieries. Back. Newton Aycliffe have throwing it on line with their penalty area. Looking for his options out. And the referee, Glenn Hart's not so happy about something, but things are sorted, so we'll get back underway now. think it might be the ball is the issue. Yep, we're going to be new balls player. He's here at the Bellevue as that one's too flat. So a brief stoppage in play to sort that out, but we will get back underway. Ball launched forward by Patterson, but Stockbridge send it long again, but headed away back into midfield and flicked on. Stockbridge trying to win in midfield, but Consett coming away with it, and then a shove in the back, advantage given because Costello's charging forward out to the left hand side here. Holdsworth trying to get the shot off. Good tackle goes in, back in the midfield for Consett. They'll keep the pressure on. Out to the right hand side, then knocked on the top. Costello heads it on, but then headed away by Eagledon. Consett keep hold of the ball and on the right hand side, and a long ball over the top, headed away again, and goes to João Silva, who keeps it in, back to Tinker, who will send it long, but aimless and out of play for another Consett throw, who are having more of the possession in the early parts of this game. Consett did win this fixture last year. Stockbridge won the ball back. Hasler got it here on the right side. He's been harassed on the way, and then lays out to Charles, who's come ahead of him. Back into midfield to O'Connor, then to Turner, who will get it out to the left hand side. And Hardwick's done well there. Gets out to João Silva. João Silva runs at the defence, gets on the left side, puts the ball in the middle, and going to be collected at the near post by Moss. Much better play from Stocksbridge. Much more positive play, who have been a bit pinned back so far. Consett the better side at the moment, but Consett look to play out from the back here, and then Tom Charles charges into that tackle, and it ends up being a thrown in, but going to be very close to their own corner flag. Stockbridge saw the short pass come out from Consett and immediately launched into pressing. So throwing back with Curl now. Stockbridge will look to pen Consett into this area and force a mistake. Throw down and Haslam will head it forward, but that can be covered and Moss will collect. Quickly spend out to Patterson on that right hand side and spins out of trouble. And back to Moss, who will send it forward. It's not a great kick, but he does make his way to Costello, but then Hardwick robs him of it. Oh, turns it out to Haslam. Haslam trying to turn it into a positive play, but is tackled, and the ball is away now, and Consett will look to launch the counter-attack through Jake Orrell. Their leading scorer last year, yet to score as he spins it out to the right-hand side to Isaac Walker. Great ball was Walker. Looks to face up with the defenders. Two on him. Back it goes into midfield. Stockbridge look to keep solid in the shape and prevent Consett from breaking through. And that drill pass is blocked and deflected. It's going to go back to Consett on the right side. They're looking to do some quick passing here to lock the Steel's defence early on here. Try to dribble all the way through and has to be staying back in the field. Now it's back to Allison here on the edge of the area, spread out to the left to Curl. Looking for some space, takes the right-footed shot, blocked. Curl gets it back, peels for the free kick, gets the free kick on the edge of the area. A really dangerous one for Consett. 11 minutes gone, a big chance now for the home team from this free kick. So, just trying to tell who's going to be on this free kick. I say the goal numbers on white shirts are not a help, not a commentator's friend. One of those things that you get in the commentator union is really, really strong opinions on numbers on shirts. I think it's going to be Calvin Smith, I think that is, on the free kick. Be a big test for George Wilson, who is making his debut in that Steel's goal. The rifle shot is blocked by the wall, back to Smith. Opens his body up, he's going to try and send it towards that far post. Headed back into the 6-yard area, and it's going to be claimed by Wilson. That will be a good comfort to him to get the ball so early on in his hands. Roll out to Eagledon. Back out now to Tinker on the left hand side. Into the middle to the thought about trying to find the runner Turner, but then instead just returns it back to Owen. Back to Tinker on the left and in the middle, and Stocksbridge still looking for options. Ball forward, but couldn't find Silver with it. Consett clear, but then headed forward again by Stocksbridge. Hardwick looking to cause a problem, and Consett just slice it into the air and then head into midfield. Now Stocksbridge have it back. Deakin gets that out to João Silva. Burst of pace, got past the man, but then got past the line as well, and it's a throw in to Consett. So back now with the home team. Ooh, I've looked quite good in this game. It's been Patton takes his time with it before launch upfield. Owen heads it back into field and headed right back, flicked on by Halsworth to Allison on the left wing. He will send it back into defence to Dominic Curl. Into time with Haslam, not sure whether to go or not. Back into Costello. That's why that takes a little deflection, but gets to Allison anyway, who tried to turn his man but can't do so. Oh, it's a throw in to Stocksbridge. So back with Charlesworth now, making his return after missing out on in Saturday's game. Being one of the Stocksbridge's top players this season. Around the middle to O'Connor, back to Charlesworth, who sends it forward. João Silva never going to get his head on that. Consett out to clear, goes to Costello, who knocks it on. And then they're looking for the runner Allison, but again goes right. That player will be thrown in a pretty much near identical position to where it was before. O'Connor's back to Charlesworth. It's a similar routine, this time spread out though to Owen, and he will now send the pass over the halfway line to Tinker on his left. Now looking forward to Deakin, then back to Owen, then back to Deakin, who tries to put it back into the middle, but Consett intercepting clear. Owen's having to chase it down, and Walker had the pace on him. Back to Wilson. Not a great touch from Wilson, but does just then get that away, and it is kept in. So Stocksbridge hold possession on to it for now. Cross it goes now to Iggulden. Forward to Turner, who wants an option, takes it the short one, then flicks on looking for Hardwick. It's then eventually trickles out of play for a Consett throw. So Dominic Kerr will have the throw. Consett were wanting a offside for that rather than the throw in. So Kerr will now launch it down. Throw goes in, headed on to Iggulden, who clears it away, then returned by Smith. Headed right back there by Iggulden, and then the head tennis continues, but it goes down to Walker, who gets it down on the ground. Will look to get past Tinker now. Consett's leading scorer. He's having a great battle there against Tinker, but eventually just over touched it on, and Stocksbridge have got the ball back and will carry it forward now through Deakin. Continuing it, Haslam was making a run, not found. Said it's given to Silver on the left hand side. Heavy first touch, but now takes the pass on. It's a good pass. Here comes Stocksbridge on the left hand side, putting the drill pass on, deflected over, corner kick Stocksbridge. He was looking to go his own. Danny Deakin on that one, look for his third goal of the season, and Manuel comes out as a corner kick. Something Stocksbridge have been so good at in recent weeks. Last Tuesday, that goal from a corner was the only one they needed. Alex Hardwick in the 84th minute. And he's there on the edge of the area now. Turner will take this corner. If we look for the option. Leading a football though, that will be very handy. So finally we had two balls end up coming onto the pitch, so Turner will now get the chance from the set piece to put a quality delivery in. Right footed into the 6-yard area, headed up into the air, going to go to the far post. Costello gets the head onto it before Iggulden can. Gonna be another corner, this time from the opposite side. This means a Deakin corner, and these are where the last two corner goals for Stockbridge have come from a Deakin corner to Alex Hardwick in the middle, and Hardwick also hit the bar in that 0-0 against Brighouse on Saturday from a Deakin corner. So here comes Deakins on a high one. Look at that far post, and it's over, hitting the end. He just goes out for a goal kick. It's a surprisingly poor set piece from Deakin, who is usually Mr. Consistent with them. Back to be a goal kick. We are 17 minutes gone here. It's 0-0. Back now with the goalkeeper, Moss. Had his short options then, but now we'll send his men forward. We'll go for the traditional big kick forward. And it's going to screw out to the right, and Stocksbridge win the header forward, and then Consett headed forward, and Stocksbridge, Consett have done well, pushing the man off and then sending a good ball forward here. But it's been well tracked and intercepted in the end, but Owen can't do much more with it, and it ends up going out to play for Consett, throwing in a good position. As Consett here out the ball on the right hand side, being forced back now, back forward, then big boot forward, and Owen heads it out to the edge of the area, and then it's going to be a lobbed attempt that goes fairly comfortably wide in the end. A test for the debutant keeper potentially. So the big top of the table clash, first versus second, Emily versus Cleethorpes tonight. Cleethorpes in second place are leading Curtis Bateson, the scorer. And with that scoreline, it means Cleethorpes will go top of the table. Stocksbridge come forward, but the tackle goes in, and then Consett get it back, locking it to the middle, and Consett fighting hard to keep hold of that ball in midfield, and in the end they've got a throw in. So of course they come on Stocky. So on the right hand side now for Consett, Patterson with his throw in front of the other stand here, that's on the opposite side to us. Well, then back to Patterson, and Stockbridge almost win the ball, and they're going to claim a throw in, and they're going to get the throw in. So Seals will have the ball back now as they'll look to go forward and try and create something. We haven't really had any big chances in this game yet. The ball launched forward, then flicked on, and as we'll get to it, but he can't get control of it, and it will go out for a goal kick after getting a bit of a flimsy touch. Back now with Moss. It's a good idea. It almost worked, but just didn't have that pace necessary. Consett goes short, spread out to Curl, but charged down by Charles, who almost comes away with it. Now back with Costello, who gets it forward to Allison. He's being harassed by Eagleton, who's high forward, and it goes to Turner. Stockbridge got the ball back. Hardwick gets it to O'Connor, out to Charlesworth on the right-hand side, puts the cross in near post, will be cleared away by McKinnon, but Turner will put it back into the mixer to Haslam on the edge of the area. Back to Turner. Turner will spread it out to the left-hand side to Deakin. He's not got an overlap option, but here it comes now. Here comes the cross in. Look at the far post, and goes out to Charlesworth on the right. Charlesworth puts it back in the middle. No one's there for it, and Consett able to clear. Goes to O'Connor. O'Connor has to turn away from trouble. Allison harassing, and Allison gets a really good tackling. And here comes the counter-attack. On the right hand side, here come Consett on the right wing, continue forward. Stock's trying to get as many men forward. Pass goes to Allison in the middle. Allison's got his back to goal, slows it down, and that's Stockbridge have their men back now as Curl has the touch here and gets it over to the left hand side. Consett maybe to be a bit cursed that they weren't able to take advantage of the few Steels men that were back in this battle of the Steels versus the Steel men. And then looks like Stocksbridge gave a free kick away in what we call our blind spot because of the benches. So it's a Consett free kick and a chance for them to put the ball in. 21 minutes gone. In a local scoreline, Brentford are leading 1-0 in whatever the cup is called, League Cup is called now, in Sheffield Wednesday. It's Kevin Sharder, the goal scorer for the Bees. I genuinely wouldn't have any idea what that sponsorship that League Cup has now. For me, it's always the Worthington's Cup. It's whatever one you were raised with, I think. I think for many Wednesday fans, it's the Rumbelows Cup. But now Stocksbridge have to defend this free kick. Rifle to free kick goes in a dangerous area. It's in the 6-yard area. It's deflated, cleared off the line. It's not gone in. We were just waiting to see. It's in the arms of George Wilson in the end. We were just taking a moment because Consett fans were celebrating. They'd fought that across the line. I think some of the Consett players were claiming it across the line, but what we saw after the melee of players emerged was that Wilson had hold of the ball. Steele survived that scare. So let's have a throw now just inside their own half after they've come the closest to scoring through that melee in that 6-yard area. Bradford Park Avenue ahead against Bridlington. Dan Francis the scorer. So Consett get the ball back, knock it long, headed away into the midfield, and then won by Tinker, who will knock it over the top, but then big header away in defence, and we saw it's returned, and Haslam's going to gamble on it, almost gets the first touch. It's Curl who knocks it away and gets it away the second time to Allison, who looks to turn. Well-timed tackle from Charles, who goes in, and it will be a front to Consett right in front of us. So back now here with Dominic Curl on this left-hand side for the throw-in. Again, the big launch forward, but headed away by Iggulden. Hardwick tries to get down to feet, comes away from him, but it gets it to Haslam, who sideline pass to Deakin, then forward to Silver. Silver moves into the box, looks to put the cross in block. Silver will chase it down and make sure that it will remain a Stocksbridge throw-in close to that flag, and the pressure stays on as Seals look to open the scoring here. Tinker with the throw-in. Throw into the middle and then goes to that corner flag. Back it go to Tinker. Right-footed, puts a cross in. Hasn't tried to get the header out, but it's head away. Goes out now to O'Connor. Looking to get it to the right-hand side to Charlesworth, but Charlesworth didn't calm his run right there, and it goes out for the throw-in, and Consett will get the ball back. 25 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Consett with a win today would climb out of that bottom four. Would put Sherwood Colliery into it. Ball launched forward. Charlesworth gets the foot onto it, then Costello heads away. Deakin returns it, then it's returned right back. It's been a big aerial battle, but then coming down with the ball is Jay Coral, who charges forward. Jay Coral lays it off to the right. Isaac Walker takes the shot, drilled shot, saved by Wilson, and cleared away. A nice solid save by George Wilson, low to his right. It's one you'd have been disappointed if he hadn't made it, but he made it nonetheless. Wilson having a good debut here for the Steels so far. Coming in for Ben Townsend, who is absent for this game. And Chow Silver just almost won the ball. I think he has actually won it. He's kept it in as well. Goes to Hardwick, who's holding the ball up, back to that left-hand side, and forward for Silver, who gets a bit of a nibble on his ankle, and that will be a second nibble. Will give the free kick to Stocksbridge's way. In defence now, and all the way back to Wilson, who has ball at his feet. He's a young goalkeeper from a top academy, so you'd hope he'd be good with the ball at his feet, as that seems to be the fashion. Long ball goes forward, goes to Silver now on the edge of the area, trying to get it into the box, but tackled, and it's a bit clumsy from Consett, but they do get it away from the 6-yard area, then cleared out, and then they've kept it in, but then won back by Stocksbridge. Owen drills the pass forward, but intercepted, and it spins into midfield, and Hardwick comes in clumsy, but then he goes to O'Connor, who takes a long-range shot. It probably was a foul from Alex Hardwick, and Consett had stopped as if it was one. Alex O'Connor decided to take the opportunity, but ends up sending it well over the bar. So back now with Moss. Right, O'Connor there, he's looking for his second goal of the season, scored his first in the North East at Ashington a couple of weeks ago from the penalty spot. Seems to have taken over penalty duties after I think Hardwick had missed 3 in a row from the spot. Ball goes on and headed away by Tinker, but out for a Consett throw. Consett the ball into midfield at the moment, exactly on the halfway line, going to send it long, looking for that run. Eagledon heads away back into midfield, but well won by Stocksbridge, and then big boot away by Eagledon, goes to Hardwick, who takes the touch and keeps holding it, gets it out of the left to Deakin. Deakin controlling it, avoiding pressure to Turner, who will look for the run here of Charles, but Costello cuts that out before he can get anywhere near him, and then they're looking to turn this into attack themselves, the Steel men. They're on that left-hand side, back it into Costello, out to the left, goes now to Constantine, and then back in defence to McKinnon, forward and now to the right, where it's been met by a very physical Stocksbridge challenge, and one that works out for Stocksbridge as they go forward. Pass lay through to Hardwick, touch takes him away, the ball away from him, and Consett have the ball back. Clearance blow blocked by O'Connor. Hardwick wins the ball again to the left to Turner, who sends it out to left, and there is a Stocks player injured in an up front position. Silver finds the overlap of Deakin, puts the cross in. It's poor cross in the end, goes over the bar. It's a goal kick. And that Stocks player is now back to his feet. Let's see if I've got over to them. Guessing he's a new guest coming today to cover for Ben Townsend. 29 minutes gone in this game, it means 0-0. Stocksbridge going into it. Back with Moss now. Sends the players forward. They do seem to mix it up with the distribution from the back, sometimes long, sometimes short. Very low, flat one that ends up just going right out of play though. Throwing for Stocksbridge. And the more you get down into non-league, the more you want. You see the fans getting irritated with the playing from the short, but playing from long sometimes don't go particularly well, though obviously when it goes wrong when you're playing short, it goes really wrong. To Turner and back to Tinker, who gets it forward, but then that bottle is blocking cleared. Fought for by Turner, wins it through Costello. Now spread out to the right hand side. Charles a chance to put the ball in, putting a good looking ball. Misheader diving out, and it's out. And it's been given as a goal kick, despite the fact that it seemed like it was Ryan McKinnon. And it's gonna, but Jack Haslam, after going for that diving header, is staying down. Tom Charles is having a word with the linesman, who is blanking him. Jack Haslam is back to his feet. Hopefully he's all right after that. So Consett, maybe a bit of a lucky break for them on that occasion. Taking a shot now to Curl. Stockton need to be awake now after the annoyance of that. Going down that left hand side into what we call the blind spot. Back to, but it ends up back with Wilson, who sends it downfield. Headed away by the number 6 Constantine, and into the midfield it goes with Oral. Out to the right hand side, appeals for a free kick from Hick, which have been given. Silver pushes down his man, and it will be a free kick to Consett on the halfway line. So we wait for Consett, and they now do get underway. Ball clipped forward onto the right wing, but that's just a bit too much. Stocksbridge get the ball back from the throw-in. So Tinker with a throw-in, very close to his own corner flag, launches it forward. Deakin heads it into the middle. Eagledon has to try and control it. He will send it long. It's going to go out for Jack Haslam to try and get into. And Haslam will come away with the ball. Haslam's looking to turn the man. He's going to get on the right. He's got 3 men on, and Allison will come in, but Hasn't free kick. So we'll have a free kick for Stocksbridge in a dangerous position on the right hand side. 3 men all surrounding Haslam, and just a bit too much physicality according to our referee Glenn Hart today. Big chance for Stocksbridge to put a quality delivery in, though. With the way Consett were unhappy with the way that free kick was given, they will be especially unhappy if it leads to a goal. In fairness, where I thought they thought they'd given the foul, it's actually 5 yards behind that, so it's obviously a different foul the referee's given it for. And Deacon off putting that quality delivery. Here it goes, left-footed into the box. High look at that far post. Owen gets the head on it, but over the bar he goes. He screams in anguish at that he didn't get over that more. But it goes out for a goal kick, and it's an off-target header from Elliot Owen, who has scored 3 goals for Stocksbridge, but all of them have come after the 80th minute. So maybe it's just not his time yet. Ball forward as we see Consett try and play from the back, and they're going to lose on the left-hand side, and it's just going to go to O'Connor, touch it side to Turner, who takes the shot, and it's not far off from Curtis Turner. He hits it. That was a decent well here from Turner, who has had a couple of goals over the last few weeks. Scored a very good one against North Ferriby the other Saturday, and he weren't far off there. Stocksbridge did have one of their goal season contenders here last year, but it wasn't against Consett, it was against Dunstan, as Dunstan used Bellefield as their temporary home for a few months due to issues with their own stadium. Stocksbridge drew 2-2 here. Thomas Poole scoring a fantastic free kick, a man who's getting married today. So congratulations to him, as João Silva tries to go through a few players, and he's going to get it back after losing it, and then he loses it again. Big crunching fair challenge on Silva. That's left him out, and it's clear out to Charles, who heads it out to Iggulden and back to Charles, who will just volley it forward. Hardwick will look to get to it, but cleared away before it can get to him, and out it goes for Stocksbridge throw. So 34 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Charlesworth sends it forward. O'Connor looks to overlap, gets it, comes off it, the top of his shoulder, but it is then Consett who get the touch on it and knock it out for a corner kick. 3rd corner of the game for the Steels. And it will be a Danny Deacon one, hopefully be better than the last one. Usually are. Going to take it short to Haslam in the box, to the edge of the area to Silva, who chews it in the box, cleared away, and then second clearance gets it properly away. It's a short corner. Didn't quite work out, but Stocksbridge do have the ball back. Haslam will send a left-footed cross into the box, headed out by Costello, goes out to Owen, who takes the touch and puts it out to the left-hand side. Alec O'Connor, who puts the ball in. Haslam's waits for it, gets the volley, and it's saved at the far post. And I did think the offside flag was going to go up for a second, but it will be another corner kick. Haslam didn't really get the cleanest connection to it, and you wouldn't want to send it to the near post typically on that occasion, but Harry Moss did follow it and make the save, and now it's another corner kick. Deacon with another corner, more traditional one. Look at that far post. Owen heads it back into the area, but cleared away by Constantine. And then O'Connor tried to head it to keep it in, but can't even keep it in the pitch. So Consett throw, and the coaching staff applaud them for surviving those sets of set pieces. 10 minutes to go in this first half. It remains goalless. Ball goes forward, headed away into midfield. Stocksbridge get it down. Try to go down this left-hand side, but lose the ball, and then Consett will try to build from their right-hand side, and Silva's just nibbling all the way, trying to stop him going through, but he will go through nonetheless. And then Ail Gobru again through Tinker's side challenge. Here comes the long-distance effort. It's fairly decent distance off the goal in the end. It would have been one of the all-time contenders for goal of the season if that had made its way in. Beat it 3 players before launching it, but went well wide in the end. Well, we want to say hello to Coach Pete Goldstraw, who's not here today, but is in Milan. I believe he'll be in the San Siro now watching AC Milan versus Napoli. I saw it was 1-0 to Napoli for a Romelu Lukaku goal. So hopefully he's enjoying that, as the ball goes long here from Stocksbridge, but headed away now for a Stocksbridge throw just inside their own half. Launch downfield over the top of everyone. Going to go to Silver, who tries to test and turn it, but Consett have won it back, and Silver will continue trying to harass, but it's gone away from him, and long it goes, and probably will have to try, but well timed tackle there. That goes out for a Consett throw, and they're going to look to keep this pressure on now. Throwing into the middle, then back to the right. Left footed ball goes into the middle. Wilson races out and claims it well. Good confident goalkeeping from the young George Wilson. Roll out now to Owen, who lays it out to Tinker on the left hand side. Back to Owen. And back to Tinker, who gives it back to Owen. They're just happy passing it to each other at the moment, as plus we haven't really opened themselves up. Then forward to turn, back to Owen, who forward to Deacon, who turns and sends the ball to that left hand side, and just a bit ahead of Tinker, who crept forward. Going to go all the way back to Moss, who sends it away. It's back the pressure from Tinker, and it's been kept in, but then Owens won it well, high up the pitch, turns his body well into the middle to João Silva. João Silva's thinking of something dramatic, not going to do that. Going to lay it off to Charlesworth on the right. Charlesworth takes out Allison, puts the ball in, headed away at the near post. Silva holds it down, doesn't have his body right for the shot. Going to look to get his body right, got two men round him, gets nibbled on and then tackled and Consett clear. Just trying to do too much by himself, the young winger. Yeah. In the middle to Costello, looks to get the counter attack going, looking for Calvin Smith on the left. Ends up going out of play for Stocksbridge throw, but they're happy with that play. Jack Haslam's not particularly happy about something. And his first start, and it's going away. Very good to Owen now. On to the left, he's carrying it forward. Into the middle to Turner. And back to the left now to Tinker. Into defence for Owen. All the way back to Wilson now, who returns it back to Owen. Slow build up from Stocksbridge. And that back pass I was just like worried about, because I saw Brandon Holdsworth trying to nip in as Stocksbridge do switch the play over to Eagledon now, who comes forward. Looking for a runner, and he's looking for a runner, Jack Haslam, and he might have found it just a bit too heavy, and it goes to Moss. Haslam not long off, and he is frustrated that he wasn't able to get on the end of that, but a few more passes like that, you think he'll get onto one. Doncaster Rovers are facing Barnsley. I believe that's in the EFL trophy. They're 2-0 Doncaster. Clifton the scorer. Charles with the throw. Stocksbridge have been getting better as the game goes on, but haven't really created too much yet. Because its defence, which has been porous at times over the last few weeks, been strong so far. Eagledon going to send it over the top, looking for Haslam, but it just overhit, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Just interesting to hear the Consett coach just shouting 4-4-4 at Harry. I'm guessing that's the routine that's being set up from this goal kick. Or 4 minutes left. I'm thinking too cleverly here. For the ball forward, head away, and Stocksbridge will get the free kick. Thinking about thought about take quickly, but Holdsworth just stood in the way to make sure that couldn't happen. Charlesworth gets it now, we'll switch it over to the left hand side. Can they keep it in? Headed on to keep in. Silva looks to get onto it, but it's been well covered by Patterson, who been forced into his own corner flag. Silva though commits the foul, and it will be a Consett throw. 42 minutes gone, 0-0 here. So now it will be with the goalkeeper Moss. 0. Consett. Wind would take them out that bottom four. It don't matter what part of the season you're being in, that bottom four is always uncomfortable. That's Consett, big clearance away after a bit of head tennis between the two teams. Owen heads it forward again. Turner will try and hit it to the side, but Allison will get onto that. Allison knocks it over onto the left. He'll then trap, and Stocksbridge will get onto it and clear out to Haslam. Dropping deep again and into the midfield it goes. In that part of the position before a foul is committed and Stocksbridge get the ball back. So taking it short here, this free kick with Charles who sends it forward but blocked. Turner will look to react to it, hit it forward away from Allison, and Allison though wins it off Haslam. Into the middle it goes now to Curl. Forward it goes, and Consett look to build through the midfield at the moment in a bit of a congested part of the pitch though. Lofted ball at the top tries to break that, but it still remains quite congested, but too much pushing in the back from Eagledon. Free kick to Consett. Consett got this underway pretty quickly. And on that left hand side again, what we call our blind spot with Consett. But Stocksbridge have got it back, clearing it away. Look at Silver, but headed away by Patton before it can get to him. And now that tries to launch it tap, but Tinkers but well, and he's going to try and get onto his knock on before Consett in. Big boot away. That looked like it actually might not have gone out, but the linesman says it has, so we'll leave him. In the West Riding Cup, Ossett United are losing to lower league opposition. Liam Flanagan, Glass Out and Welfare head against the new manager James Walshall's team. Ping ball forward, look for Hardwick, and the offside flag is up. So we'll be back to be a free kick as this first half is kind of just ending with a bit of a whimper so far. With Moss now to take it from the offset side. Right footed ball forward from Moss, gets it very far, headed back into midfield to Oral, turns, spins away from a tackle out to the left wing, continuing to try and build now, and blindfold, so we can't actually see anything. There's going to be 1 minute of added time in this first half. Stocksbridge looks to hold shape, and they've got it in a dangerous position before the left hand cross just goes into the side netting. Back it go. Tinker just on the ball now and sent out to Eagledon. Now to Charlesworth and into the middle, and Stocksbridge under a lot of pressure in their own defence at the moment. It's back with Wilson, but he's not being put under any pressure. Owen now has it. Drills out to Ting on the left side, takes the touch, back goes to Turner, who has to struggle a bit to keep it in. Into the middle now to Deakin, then back to Turner. Not the greatest pass, but still made its way there. And then all the way back to Wilson. Stocksbridge not really getting out of their own final third with this passing at the moment, and Wilson will send it long, but well, that shows you they shouldn't probably have messed it about it because it's half time here, so it's 0-0 here between Consett and Stocksbridge Park Seals. Closest we've seen to a goal was Consett, a melee in the box, loads of feet just swinging at the ball, and a clearance off the line as well, but didn't cross the line crucially. That's the biggest chance we've seen all game. It remains 0-0 here. We'll see you in 15 minutes.
the car park! Oh, corner! Yay! Yep. Keepers on the car park! Watch out! Oh! Yes! Dodgy keeper! Whoa! Oh! Dodgy keeper! Dodgy keeper! Whoa! Playing in a car park! It's just playing in a car park! Whoa! What do you see? Superman, there we go! I can't help it. I'm joining, I can't help. Getting surgery, Go on, Tommy. Go on, Tommy. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Get into him. Red. Oh, dodgy!
Frustrating not to get 3 points. I think we edged the game over the 90+ minutes, even though it was a sort of a scrap.
Hello and welcome back to Bellevue for this Northern Premier League East match between Consett and Stocksbridge Park Steels. It is 0-0 here at the moment, with Consett coming the closest to a goal in the first half. That melee that happened in the box almost crossed the line, just about didn't though. Well, according to the referee, at the very least, Consett will insist otherwise. So, go through the teams for you shortly. It doesn't look like we've had any changes at the half-time break, which I'm always glad about because it saves me a job. And Consett will get us underway shortly. And here we go, so Consett underway in the all-white kit, kicking from left to right, while Stocksbridge Park Steels are in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks from right to left, in Stocksbridge looking to score, get an early opportunity here, but then they lose the ball high up the pitch. So Consett will go through their team for you now. It's Harry Moss in goal for Consett, then Jordan Patterson, Dominic Curl, Mark Costello, Ryan McKinnon, William Constantin, David Allison, Calvin Smith, Brandon Holdsworth, Jake Orrell and Isaac Walker. The bench is Matthew Slocum, Kieran Aplin, Belchior Rodriguez, James McGeorge and James Anderson. For Stocksbridge Park Steels, it's George Wilson in net, then Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Paul Eagledon, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Alex Hardwick, Jack Haslam and João Silva. On the benches, Jordan Lemon, Ashley Butterworth, Oliver Gergelite, James Morris and Tommy Marshall. Ball goes forward here from Stocksbridge. It goes back to Consett in midfield, spread out to Curl on the left-hand side. Moving to the middle and the defence, João Silva almost wins that. So Consett just had to boot that one away. Appeals for a foul from Silva. Isaac Walker's been allowed to claim that pretty much unchallenged. Puts it into the middle here. Here comes the shot. It's a good look shot. It's not far off from Brandon Holdsworth. Early threats from Consett. 2 minutes into this half, they weren't far off being in the lead. Just worth mentioning, in that EFL trophy match, Manchester City under-21s have taken lead from Grimsby. It's actually Emil Heskey's son who scored for Manchester City under-21s. Both his sons are in that youth system now. Stocksbridge give away a free kick. Consett free kick just inside their own half on that right-hand side. So, ball goes on to this right wing for Consett as they look to create another good opportunity. Walker puts it into the middle, looking for the overlap, but well-timed tackle from Deakin stops Patterson getting onto it. The Consett fans are being encouraged by this play, though, early in the second half. Patterson back into midfield to Orrell. Orrell being forced back forward, and then onto the right, but ricochets off, goes to João Silva, who turns and tries to get through, but blocked by the defenders. Stocksbridge still coming forward with it though, got it into the middle, but O'Connor can't get onto it. Intercepted here by the home side, and then Allison gets challenged, but no pin, but Consett have it back, and they switch it out really well. Consett have started really well in the second half as Costello comes forward, back onto the left, looking to put it in the edge, and then flicked on, looking for the overlap, sliding challenge, stops him going any further forward. Tom Charles for the challenge and out for a throw in near the flag. I think I'm going to have a stoppage here. I wonder if there is a player. Yes, one of the Consett players. He was still standing, but now he's going to sit. He's gone down. Just trying to identify him for you. But it's quite hard because we actually can't see the player. So that'll be a big concern for Consett to lose a player so early on in the second half when they've had such a bright start as well. So treatment continues for the forward at the moment. Stocksbridge will be quite happy just to maybe slow Consett down, who've had a really bright start to this second half. I might just be able to halt some of their momentum that they've been able to get. So, player has been taken off the pitch here, so we will be able to continue. It's this throw-in an attacking position on the left-hand side for Consett. So we'll see Curl resume play soon, and looks like we've got all 11 on the pitch now for Consett again. So. Just wait for the referee to give the okay for us to go into it, and here we go. So game restarts here on the 50th minute. Now we take some time because I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with this throw-in. Goes inside looking for Allison. Allen takes it. He's going to loft one to the far post and hits the post! Almost dropped in. Wilson seemed quite confident he had it covered at least. And then Tinker gets a tackle in to stop any further attack. Tinker continues with it, goes forward, sends it long. Will be knocked away by Consett. Turner looking to get onto it, but has been won by Walker. Goes back to defence, switched out to the right, look for Walker again. Tinker heads away. Goes to Turner, who gets it down to ground, but lose it to Walker, and Tinker gets it back into Owen, who just sends that one away, looking for Haslam, who turns well under trouble, and then manages to push off his man and gets it out to Deakin. Deakin comes forward, crosses halfway line, onto the left wing now. Alex Harvick on it, and then looks like Consett got it away, but then out to Tinker. Back to Owen. Then over to sent in well out to his goal. Owen sends it well forward, looking for the runner Charles, but well after his goal is Moss, who will boot that one into the sky. That's going to be one to try and see if he can follow it under these floodlights. It bounces awkwardly, but Owen covers it, heads it away, and then gets it out to Charlesworth on the right. Charlesworth sending it forward and out to play for a Consett throw. 52 minutes gone, 0-0 here. So on this left hand side, throwing just on the halfway line for Consett, who have had all of the play in this second half so far. He gets forward, Grass goes forward, flicked on, but Tinker gets it. Tinker not forward to Deakin. Deakin fucking for Silver, just misses him, and it's back to Costello, who's won so much of the field. Spreads it out here to Oral. Charlesworth wins it though and moves into the middle, goes to O'Connor, who carries it forward to Deakin, who turns well, gets it out to the left now to Haslam. Bit congested that left hand side, and Stocksbridge can't go forward. They have to get back to Deakin. Now Turner. Turner gets out his feet and back into Iggulden. Now on the right to Charles. We've got it caught under his feet a bit. Sends it down the right, looking to try and create a chance, but cleared away. Allison collects the clearance and gets it in midfield, resists pressure, and then back into defence. With the Terry Butcher style headband now on the captain, Ryan McKinnon. Into Costello. And then he's coming forward. It was Constantine now onto the left hand side. So it's been all Consett in this second half so far. Back into defence. With McKinnon. Forward to Smith, who looks to get back Silver into the field, and then back it goes to McKinnon. Switches it over to the left hand side and headed away, and Stocksbridge looking for the first one on it. They can't be, so Costello was onto left to Allison. Appeals for a free kick from Stocksbridge, aren't given. As Consett keep this possession for now, they've had so much of it so far in this second half, and over to Patterson on the right. Back out it goes into defence again to McKinnon, who not the cleanest on the ball, but continued forward with it nonetheless. On into midfield, Stocksbridge trying to press them out now a bit. Ayrton trying to create the tackle, as a deflected ball is going to fall for Silver. Oh, lovely little skill from Silver, which gets him away from man, but then well in from Patterson to get the tackle in. And now Consett clear, goes to Owen, who heads it out to Tinker. Left-footed drill ball forward. Going to go all the way back to Moss. just on it now in the defeat with McKinnon now. To the right to Patterson. Back across now to Constantine. So it has been all Consett ball so far in this second half. So it's in midfield now. I wonder if we'll see a change from Stocksbridge because this will be that bad. And now a late one from Consett. And a yellow card as well. Oh, that pass was just a bit loose and I think connected with Curtis Turner late. Turner going down with a shout as well, and it's a yellow card for Consett Man. We will identify in a second. Golden numbers on white shirts, not a good thing for me. It's Calvin Smith who's found himself into the book. Stocksbridge will just be able to breathe a bit there. In that top of the table clash, first versus second, Cleethorpes are now 2-0 up on Emley. Josh Walker has scored for the Owls. We're going to need treatment here. He's staying down now. We are coming on, Liv Phillips. I can't be beforehand. The temperature of the Consett ground, always every time we come here, it's always absolutely freezing. It is one of the coldest grounds in the league, we think. No, we haven't been here in August yet, so maybe next year. So cold in August. I think it's the openness of this ground. There is just nothing around, really. So Curtis Turner is now up and he looks like we'll be able to continue. We'll have to just head off for a moment though because of the gate, because of the physio coming on. That is the rule. So back half free kick. Legal in. Stocksbridge get a bit of a breather from all that Consett possession. Always good news, Esther. Long ball forward from Wilson. Haslam gets headed on into the midfield to Hardwick, who wants to turn, but he's got too many men round him to be able to turn, and Consett come away with the ball. It's really good defensive work. Long ball forward here that just bounces awkwardly, or else it might have gone through. Higgleton's read it really well as well. Gets out to Charles from the right, drills it forward, comes off someone last. It will be comes off a Consett man last, and it will be a Stocksbridge throw. Oh. Actually, that's been given. It's been given as a free kick. That's actually on the right side. I think the push on it late on in that challenge. So Stockbridge have a chance to put the ball into the box. Can Steels just create that one opportunity they need to take the lead? Left-footed, very high ball. Up it goes, headed away, going to the edge of the area on the left-hand side, going to return back into the box. Headed towards goal, Lofted, who collected under the bar by Moss. It's on target, but not too much of a challenge for the goalkeeper. Quickly out by Moss. Control on the left-hand side, and the overlap coming in, but great tackle coming in from Charles, who stops Consett coming in further forward. 58 minutes gone, 0-0 still here. So Consett on the ball, spreading it out to Patterson on this right-hand side. Still comes a challenge, back to McKinnon. Taking the touch, forward to Patterson. Back into the bench to the over defender, William Constantine. Through into midfield where Consett had some success here. Tried to spread it out to the right wing to Walker, but Tinker intercepts. Tinker paused for a second, but then gets it out to Haslam. Puts it into the middle to Turner, who sends it over the top, look for Hardwick. The offside flag is up on Hardwick, and will be given a free kick because he went a bit too close to Moss, even though Hardwick didn't get that close to the ball. He became active as the mysterious football rule book dictates. Long ball forward here, looking for Walker. He gets the head on it, Walker. Keeps it in, over one, big chance. He's got back to goal, looking. Takes the turn, blocked, and it's going to go for a corner. It just didn't fall right for him at that time. He did all the hard work, knocked it past 2 defenders, but when the time came, he had his back to the goal, and by the time he was able to turn, the 2 defenders were able to get back and block the shot. It's a corner kick for Consett, though, and a chance for them to take the lead from this set piece. Just one of those things, it's just body shape just wasn't quite right. Here comes the corner in, and it's gone through everyone, gone to the edge of the area to Allison, back to the right wing it goes. Here to Walker, puts the ball in for the near post, knocked away, it falls to Turner. Turner's taking his time and it avoids Allison, sends it forward, but no one there for it. McKinnon will collect and send it back to the goalkeeper. Haslam's going to try and create a problem for it, but very high up into the air from there, and it's going to be bounced into the box and collected by Wilson. 61 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Short here, Turner. Quick pace this game at the moment. Looks to get it out to the right hand side, but poor pass and it goes out, throw into Consett. So throwing going into the middle of Consett, who look to now switch it over to Walker on the right side. One of their big threats. Moves forward, putting the ball in. It's a good looking ball, but no one there for it. Goes out for a goal kick in the end. Stocksbridge surviving at the moment rather than thriving. Local scoreline we will update you on. Winwell are 1-1 with Wakefield. As Owen takes a touch. Back now to Wilson, who is very confident with the ball at his feet, and that shows you the development of the modern goalkeeper these days. As good at your feet as the outfield players really nowadays, with the way that they want to play. Tinker into defence to Turner. Over to Iggulden, now to Charles on the right. Back to Iggulden, switches it over to Owen with a bit of zip on it. As now it's over to Tinker. Stocksbridge just have it in the back for a moment, not able to get it forward. They're going to try to do so now on this left hand side, but then it's tackled and clear away by Consett. Now it's back, but then Stocksbridge get it back. Hardwick turns, looks to get it down that left hand side now, but then booted out, cleared out, smashes into the cafe, and throwing for Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge remaining on the ball now on this left hand side, putting it forward, looking to try and get it into the box, getting close on it, but then Consett have got it back in the clear now, but only it gone to the right hand side. Here comes the pass onto the right, looking for Charles. Charles drills it across and saved at the near post. It was a good looking ball from Charles, but well done by Moss on that near post, make sure it didn't get any further than him. There were 2 Stocksbridge attackers waiting. Just watch looking, because it looks like Alex Hardwick has been a bit slow to get up, but he is up now and will be able to continue. 6. So we'll have the. So it had gone mean to be a throw for Stocksbridge, but only because it was kicked out after, because Hardwick was still down. Ossett have equalised in their West Riding Cup match against Glasshoughton. Adam Watson the scorer. James Walshaw looking for his first win in charge of Ossett in his opening game. On ball forward, Iggulden heads it away to Costello and tries to get it to that left hand side. Does do so, and it continues to try and build down there. Costello's past one man. Good play by him. Down to Allison. Into the middle. Owen does it. Appeals for a penalty. Owen a bit clumsy there. The referee has not given it. So back now to Consett in defence. And to the right hand side to Patterson. Looking for the overlap. Patterson on the ball. Goes out of play, and it will be a Stocksbridge throw. Tinker throwing it to Owen. Forward to Tinker. Now to Silver. Puts it in the middle to O'Connor. Now to Tinker. But poor pass, gives it to Costello. Little back heel finds it to Walker, goes forward, but Owen clears it out. Looking for Haslam now, but head away from him. Hardwick on the challenge for it, heads it forward. Haslam battling for it, but head away from him. Sales will look to try and get to it, but Patton knocks it away. Still deep in the air, but Consett do now clear. Goes all the way back to Tinker, who heads it forward and out for a Consett throw. 65 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Controversy there. Was that a penalty from earlier, Owen? And but there will be a substitute now. It's Jack Haslam making his way off for Stocksbridge. And Tommy Marshall will come on. So that's our extra pace down that right wing. Tommy Marshall got his first goal for Steels against Consett a few back last season. I was in that 3-2 win at Brackenmore. He'll be looking to replicate that today.
Substitution for Stocksbridge.
I don't see James Morris well. I think he'd suit this sort of game. That's turned into it's turnover when it sends it long here. Marshall looking to try and get onto it, and it's knocked into his path by the defender, and now he'll pull it out wide on that right wing. His pace is working there, putting the cross in blocked. Marshall will get it back here. Actually lets it go to Charlesworth in the end. Forward, and now with Marshall again. Marshall putting the cross in blocked, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Already Tommy Marshall making a positive impact on this game for Stocksbridge. Yet to make a start since coming back from injury. Well, he's got 25 minutes to make his case. Actually from a corner kick when he scored that first goal for the Seals against Consett. Ball goes in, goes far post, cleared away. Big clearance as well, going over the keeper's head. And then Stocksbridge got it back now. Tommy Marshall back onto the right wing here. Looking again on his left, Deacon back to Marshall. Puts the cross in high, lofted, not a very good one anyway. Owen takes on the edge of the area, turns, takes a left-footed shot, saved at the corner by Moss. Moss just making a good save there, deep into his corner, but Elliot Owen probably could have put more power on that shot. Sheffield Wednesday have equalised against Premier League Brentford. JD Gassama, the scorer, for the other set of Owls. Ball going look. Owen head it away, and then headed back for Tinker, who goes back to Wilson, but almost challenged by the Consett forward. Rolled out to Owen now. Over to Tinker. Forward to Haslam. Thought he was the one who had gone off, and I think it's actually Jean Silva who had gone off, so that was, I think there was just some, the board had just gone up wrong there. We'll correct that. It's cleared away now, and Owen heads it away, then head right back. Ingledon will track it. Now Charlesworth. Forward to Marshall. Looks to turn, he's got the overlap of Charlesworth, but blocked off from taking that, has to send it back now. Long it goes, and Consett get the ball back. Stocksbridge pressing as Consett put it into midfield, but turning into steps, but then it's just back with Costello. As it's back into defence now. Consett under a lot of pressure though, as they're trying to pass it out of defence. It's better from the Steels, and they've won it here. Now knocked over the top, and Marshall is looking to beat it for pace. Gets hold of the ball, Marshall, trying to get something out of this. Just who puts the ball in, and then too close to the goalkeeper. Yeah, Tommy Marshall has made a huge impact on this game so far. 69 minutes gone, 0-0 here. So. On the defence now for Consett. They look to build from the back, as they've done very well so far in this game. Back to McKinnon. Back to the right hand side. Right. And then long. Owen looks to track it and heads it away. Goes to Tinker, who will launch it forward, but we'll just go back now to Moss, who takes the touch and puts it back into his own box so that he can pick it up if Hardwick comes too close, and that's exactly what happens before he rolls it out to Constantine. deflected and then back to Moss. To Constantine again. The passing from the back again as he goes back to the goalkeeper and then launch forward. Owen will head it right back. Bouncing ball. Haslam puts it into the midfield. Gets out to right to O'Connor. Now out to Marshall again on the right, who has had some success down this right wing. Puts the cross in. Knocked away if I can get to Hardwick. Looped away. And both teams appealing for it, but it is going to be a goal kick with Consett winning those appeals. Yeah, Consett are enjoying passing from the back. I do remember when we were here on a Tuesday night 2 years ago, Consett did look to pass from the back and didn't go well from it. It was Stocksbridge got their goal from it, their equalising goal in that game. Lee Whelan, that goal scorer that day. Got another substitute for Stocksbridge. We've gone off on the far end.
Cheesy this, mate. Cheesy this, mate.
I haven't been able to see the board now, so we'll see it in a second. Pop up on football web pages now. Like I say, but it's actually two substitutions. It's Oliver Grejlak and James Morris coming on, so that's some extra height up front.
Substitutions.
It's Alex Hardwick, who has been struggling with a bit of an injury, and Alex O'Connor heading off.
As you place number 8, Alex O'Connor, at number 16, James Morris, place number 9, Alex Hardwick.
So Morris will take that. Centre forward role. Consett yet to make a substitution. If they're still looking to get a win, you'd expect to be Kieran Applin coming on towards the end of the game. He's one of Consett's top players, come back recently, but hasn't made a start yet. Big launch forward from Tinker. Morris is looking to track it, but well trapped by McKinnon, who heads it away into the right side, but it will end up going out for a Stocksbridge throw. Newton Aycliffe are ahead against Pontefract Collieries. Liam Jarvie, the goal scorer. As Consett do now make their first substitutes of the game. And we are trying to see the board, but we can't see the board. But we can see the man coming on is Matthew Slocum. So that's Consett's first change as they look to turn this from a 0-0 to a 1-0.
Substitution for Consett, number 12, Matthew Slocum, as replaced number 8, Calvin Smith.
The booked Calvin Smith. I wonder how much that booking played into the manager's mind. That's Consett did for, but now being claimed by goalkeeper Wilson. We haven't got the same wind we had the last time we were here. It was a freak wind assisted goal that got the only goal of the game that Consett won it back in March. Consett were pushing for the playoff. Stocksbridge have got a free kick in the opposition half. So can Stocksbridge get this ball in and create that opportunity? So we have lined plenty of people up front. Here comes the ball in, but it's headed away before it can really make it into the box. Return back in, and then Allison clears, goes to Deakin in the centre of the park, goes back to Turner, the man who sent that free kick in. He's going to look to switch it out to Marshall, and good touch by Marshall, goes on the right hand side, puts the cross in, cleared away. Marshall gets it back onto the corner of the box, put in, blocked again, appeals for a handball, not given. And then the pass is blocked, but then Stockbridge have it back. Left foot to Chuckson and saved at the near post. Good save there by Harry Moss, who he tested quite a bit in the second half as Stockbridge grow more into the match. It's gone 0-0. Jack Haslam is complaining about that decision, but I think that would even it up on penalty decisions, controversial ones at the very least. As Consett clear away, Charles will head it back into the midfield, but Consett have it back into defence, and then all the way back to the goalkeeper. Forward it goes. Eagledon looking to head away with the offside flag is up. As one of the quickest players showed no way, but I think the referee was right on this occasion. Across to Owen now. Continue to go forward. Stockbridge have it on the side, but Consett got away and forward. Flicked on. Owen has to track it because it's just gone span past him. Owen has it back and he's going to have to just turn away. He turns really well. Gets it forward to Turner. Back to Wilson, who he's going to have to get on his left, and he gets it away well. Goes to Tinker, chests it down. He's under pressure. Gets a little push in the back, but nothing given, and he looks to get out this left-hand side, and then something is given. A very late call from the referee, as it's out to the right-hand side now. Charlesworth sending it long, headed away though, and out into a throw-in. On the right hand side, and long ball forward, and almost clearing a Consett. The second time they do get away out for a throw-in. It is now 3-0 to Cleethorpes Town against Emley, that first versus second clash, which will allow Cleethorpes to go top of the table. By the way, if you're thinking that if this ends up in 0-0, that Stocksbridge have travelled away for a 0-0, it is currently 0-0 between Carlton and Ashington, which is the longest trip in this division. That is, I believe, a 8-hour round trip. There is a substitution. It's James McGeorge coming on for Consett. Both teams at the moment are set for their second 0-0 in a row. Launch throw forward here. Chested by Stockbridge, cleared away though at the time. Marshall looked to get it and battle for in that corner before Consett just slam it out of play, throwing for the Steels. It's David Allison who has come off, and it's actually Kieran Applin who's come on, not David George. So gold on white, not the best here. As there's appeal, Stockbridge giving away a free kick here, and Consett will be able to clear this ball away. So Wombwell are now 2-1 up on Wakefield. Owen Sykes has scored a penalty, and here comes an attack from Consett. The pass almost got through to the centre forward Holdsworth. Clearance is headed away into midfield before Grayslake got a touch onto it. It was high up in the air, bounces, and Tinker tries to get away with Deacon now trying to come through with it. Bit of a shirt pull between him and Slowco. It is going to be given Consett's way. 78 minutes gone. Remains 0-0. Into the ends back now to McKinnon. Long ball forward. Tinker heads away to Deakin. Looks to turn back into Turner. Not a great one, and this could be to Consett's advantage. Holdsworth on the right, putting the cross in. Look, appeals for a handball. Not given. But the ball one for Middleton, puts the pressure back on. Patterson putting the ball in. Turner puts foul in, and it will be a free kick to Consett. Consett are very upset that that wasn't given as a penalty, that handball. One of the coaches came charging down here at the linesman. They give the free kick. They're still angry at the referee. But there's a free kick to defend for the Steels for as George Wilson is just shouting his orders out for his defence. And the Steels are to defend this free kick now. Big opportunity for Consett. Kieran Applin over it, so Jake Orrell. It's going to be left to Applin's left foot. Applin, left foot. Looks on target, just over. Weren't too far off the free kick, a dangerous one, but will be now a goal kick. Ian Richards, the only coach on that bench for Stocksbridge today, shouting his orders out. One ball forward from Wilson, trying to get onto that left hand side. Too far for anyone. Consett will get the ball back. So throwing long down and up way and sort of down that left hand side, trying to put it into the middle, but Consett got it back and will switch out to the left hand side and maybe have a bit of momentum their way after having no good chances. That pass forward been blocked and Graves Blackburn then tried to play it away and going to tinker it out to Haslam. Looks to turn and he got two men round and can't get in, then he gets bulldozed over, but the throw-in's given Consett's way. Not sure how that one was given, but it's Consett, but whatever, but we'll move on. Throw into the middle, and then back to Patterson on the right, trying to get it forward and being forced to go back, and then pass forward blocked, and it will be Consett's throw. From near forward to Rolls up and Stocksbridge tackling. It will be another Consett throw. 82 minutes gone in this game. Time ticking down. Thrown into the middle and well in, but then back with Consett. Stocksbridge not able to hold on to the balls. Costello now spreads it onto that left wing. Looking to get out the left side, putting the drill crossing. Spilled by Wilson, then collected at the second attempt. I have to say George Wilson, for a young goalkeeper making his senior debut, is doing a good job there in the back. Back now for Ilden, goes it forward into midfield, then back to Turner, and then back over now to Charlesworth on the right. Both teams looking for that dramatic late winner. Charlesworth charges forward. Over to the left with a poor pass, but Tinker then rescues it. Back to Owen, who comes forward. Puts it on the left, but that's been blocked, and that is handball. And it will be a free kick. Sorry, free, just inside the Consett half. Just say there's an attendance of 303 here today, so thank you very much for everyone who has attended, and we are seeing Ash Butterworth come on for Stocksbridge. That will actually be a bit of extra aggression in midfield and height as well. She was replaced shortly. It's not
Substitution for Stocksbridge, number 14, Ashley Butterworth, as replaced number 10, Jack
Haslam coming off, so you imagine Gresham might go on the wing now. Stocksbridge look to cut in, sends it forward, but blocked. Sent away, and Eagledon will just allow that to send it back to the keeper. Eagledon play with at Hull City Academy, and Wilson tries best, gets forward. Owen's going to load it, and here it comes. Consett takes a shot near post, side netting from Isaac Walker. You would have thought that would be the man who could put Consett ahead, but he can't take advantage of Elliot Owen's mistake, and he sends it into the side, not in the Steels. Get a let off. Wilson was completely out of position as well. It was a big opportunity to Isaac Walker, and you sometimes wonder if the keeper has actually freaked out an attacker's mind a bit because they're not in the place they should be. And I think that's what happened. He tried to sneak it in that near corner because of that. Sending it forward. Heading the air, Costello goes out. Will be a Stocksbridge throw. Back to Owen. Taking a touch in. Drills it forward to that left wing. And it looks like it could be a good one for Stocksbridge here. Trying to get it into the middle now. Here comes a shot, deflect blocked. Butterworth is trying to get onto it, but it's going to be Turner who spreads it out to the right side. I think Butterworth got it to take a shot. Here comes across from Charlesworth and then headed away, and then Costello further on. Consett have it on the ground now and then send it long down the field. Eggleton will look to track it, and big header away from him before it's returned and probably tracked before going out for a throw-in.
When the ball is
Ball going long. Stocksbridge trying to, but Consett do just about get it away to find the Stocksbridge runners and then launch into the air. We're going to head away and Stocksbridge trying to go because this 50-50s, and Butterworth almost comes away with it, but then it's now out to the right to Patterson. Gets it out to the right wing. Grejlak following, trying to stop him any further forward, and Grejlak will come away with it and sends the pass forward, and there's an attack on here potentially for Stocksbridge. It's in a blind spot here. Keeper's well out, and it is there. Consett do clear it, and Owen will head it away. Goes out for a Consett throw. 86 minutes gone, 4 to go in this game. So it's going out to the left side. Charles tries to win it, but he's on high up, and they might be caught out here as Walker comes down the left. Ball into the block, spins out. Owen Lucky trying to stop the turn. He still stopped the turn. Goes to the edge of the area. Shot goes in over the bar. Corner kick given. It's took a deflection from Slocum's shot. .87 minutes gone. Steele's looking to hold on towards the end. Ossett are now 3-1 up on Glassalton Welfare in the West Riding Cup. Basil Zotos, the former Steele, has scored. Can Stocksbridge just defend this corner? Corner, well drilled corner, and it's almost an own goal. It was Curtis Turner who was almost put that in his own net, but it's another corner from the right wing this time. Turner did not get that header right at all. He's a lucky man today. Quickfield have turned it around against Wombwell. They were 2-1 down, now they're 3-2 up. Stocksbridge, here come putting that corner in to the far post, and there was a handball, but I think it was from a Consett man this time. And it's a yellow card for that handball. Well, I didn't see who it was even then. Ball out for Tinker now. Tinker trying to send it forward, and it stays in play. As it's in that blind spot, and Stocksbridge looking to attack here, and it goes through the middle, and it's Grejlak turn it, gets down to that right hand side. Charles is looking to be the first man onto it, but well done by Consett who get it out. It's going to be a Stocksbridge throw. We haven't seen who that yellow card's been given to on the web page. It definitely was a yellow. Charles goes down the right hand side. Another throw near the penalty area. Newton Aycliffe are 3-1 up on Pontefract. Liam Jarvis scored again. Into the edge of the area, and then back to Charles, has to keep it in, gets it to the right. Marsh puts cross in, it's blocked, and Consett collect and clear over. Clear's been blocked, but then does it just about get it away now, and goes across, and Wilson's going to come out way out of his box to take the short pass. Wilson's very composed on the ball. As the ball goes long here, looking for Morris, who tries to head onto the wing and does take it. Consett break on the left, put it into the middle, take the touch out to the right. Right, shot! Wilson near post, great save! Corner kick to Consett. There's a number 10, Jake Orwell, who was Consett's leading scorer last year, but has yet to score this season, and he almost did it then.
Get your heads on this.
So, Stockbridge have another corner, they almost put it in themselves. Ball going in towards that far post, put it away by Owen, going to go to the edge of the box, blocked by Butterworth. Going to be bouncing and bounce back into the box, and this time a penalty is given to Consett. I thought it was on the edge of the area personally, but this time it has been given. So Consett have a penalty, and what a test for our young keeper George Wilson, who will have to now try and save a late penalty from Consett. And Tom Charles, who didn't commit the foul, is going to be booked, presumably because he's hanging out in the box.
Give him a second, Yella!
Well, they've just been marked to the edge of the area. So, the opportunity for Consett to get a late win here. Test for George Wilson. Penalty. Steps up. In the ball corner. Consett score from the spot. It was a penalty given for a foul that, from my view, was on the edge of the area, not in the area, but it is Consett in the lead 1-0. 4 minutes out of time yet. Penalty room. So Stocksbridge have 4 minutes to try and get something out of this. With Brandon Holdsworth scoring from the spot for Consett. Stocksbridge away heading for their first away defeat of the season. We're still waiting for the game to get underway, but we're going to see a Consett substitution before that.
Substitution for Consett, number 15, Baldwin Rodriguez, replaced number 10, Jake Owen.
So, Consett bring Rodriguez on as their final sub. Stocksbridge push forward, Owen heads it forward, headed away, Butterfield will head it back, headed away to, well, and Consett look to clear it. Butterworth gets a foot in, he's taken down, it will be a free kick to Stocksbridge. There's 93 minutes gone actually, and only 4 minutes out of time, so Turner will look to try and put this ball in. Putting the ball into the box, into the edge of there, and Consett do clear it. Goes to Turner, putting a lofted ball into the box. Harry Moss claims it. And that's cheers from the home fans under that one. Harry Moss takes his time over it for left-footed, sending it long. Ilden misjudges that one. Charles will put it away, pushing it back, and then Consett will get a free kick for that. So it'll be a free kick close to the edge of the area for Consett. And Consett could seal this with this free kick. We missed that in that, but happy birthday to Wayne. I've just seen your second comment, Lee. I did miss it initially. Stocksbridge happy birthday to Wayne on his 40th birthday. Unfortunately, it's not looking like a good result for the Steels. Here comes Kieran Aplin's free kick. Blocked by the wall, it will be a corner kick. So Consett looking like they are going to just close this out and get the win here today. Very close that corner. It's going to be keep it in the corner now for Consett. Stocksbridge looking to get it away from there. Absolute battle in that corner, and Consett still have it in there, and despite Stocksbridge's effort, it goes away, but it goes to a Consett man who now will get in corner with the offside flag will go up. And then a Consett man has just gone over. Not sure what happened here, and then Stocksbridge trying to take the free kick. They've given Tom Charles a red card. Well, Tom Charles has the red card. for, well, Consett man going over.
What an idiot.
So that's a disappointment as Charles gets red, and we'll see him missing for the next few games. I think it was Tom Charles only. I don't think it was Tom Charles actually. I think it might be Jack Tinker. It's Jack Tinker who has been given the red card, it seems. We will try and dodge him. So yeah, definitely Jack Tinker is the one who's been given the red card for, well, we won't comment any further.
It was offside!
And then the referee is making him take it out wide, and I think it was bad. I thought he was going to get his card out for that then. I think the referee has lost control. So back for Wilson here, who will take this free kick. Sends it long down the line, 10-man Stocksbridge. As Morris tries to get it high and then sends it forward. Butterworth looks to turn here, the tackle goes in, and it will be a free kick to Stocksbridge.
Go on, keeper, get up there!
So Charlesworth will have this free kick. Can Stocksbridge get some late drama? Ball booted in, headed away by Consett. Out deep it goes, then back to Turner. Turner will send it towards the right hand side, and Stocksbridge will try and keep it in, and they do just about keep it in. Foot goes in, will be a throw in. So near the corner flag. Quickly put out to Charlesworth, being charged down by 3 Consett players, and that has worked as Consett got it out, and then Stockbridge have got it back. Left foot ball into the box. Owen gets the header, goes goalwards, claimed by Marsu, who seemingly has got the 3 points for Consett today. And that is probably going to be that. And that is a controversial penalty at the end, gets it, which was tucked in by Brandon Holdsworth in the end. There was also a red card for Jack Tinker in also similarly controversial circumstances. The Steel will look to bounce back on Saturday away at Lewisage. We will see you then. And I've been Adam Allcroft. Thank you very much for everyone who's been listening, and good night.
Thank you for your attendance and